Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Portia. You know how it is. So guys, as you see by the title and the thumbnail, today we're gonna be talking about how I basically got excluded. And disclaimer, I'm not like this. Okay, I'm not like how I was anymore. And I don't condone this thing. It's just to show you that I'm not always gonna be a good girl. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Let's just get into the video. Alright, so basically this happened 2 years ago, and at this time I remember so clear, it was in January, and like me, I'm so sensitive with the weather. Like, I can get a cold so quick because if it's really cold outside, isn't it? So at this moment in time, when I have a cold or hay fever, I'm the worst. Like, my eyes watering, I've got headaches. I just don't like anything. Like, taste buds are gone, everything's just so I just want to get better, you know. So at this time, at school, you know, I can't remember what frigging day it was, but yeah. So what happened was, there was a fly. Okay, there was a fly. Okay, wait, let me pause. Let me just say, also around this time, it was like, if you talk in a line, you're gonna get detention, a C3, whatever you call it, innit? So at this time, like, flies were still around. I don't know, a fly was around anyway. And my friend, let's just call her Flower. So Flower does not like flies, like, one bit. She doesn't like flies at all. So if she sees a fly, she's gonna react. So she saw this fly, and obviously I'm in front of her, right? So she saw a fly and she started reacting in it. And at that time, obviously, most of the girls would be at the back of the line, and that's where most of the trouble starts, at the back of the line. So obviously she's reacting, she's screaming, and obviously because of her screaming, everyone doesn't know what's going on, so everyone's just like, what? Me, obviously, I knew it was a fly, because that's the only reason why she would scream. So I was like, CBA, like, I'm not getting involved. I'm just trying to be me. I want to go inside. I want to get to my lesson, because it's the last period, and I just want to get over and done with, innit? Little did I know. So obviously, Miss didn't see everything. That's what I'm gonna say. Miss didn't see everything. She just saw a group of girls, you know, screaming, and that was her first. Okay, you guys. So obviously, me being a little goody two shoes, I'm like, I don't want to go, because if she calls us to the front, I'm getting a C3, I'm getting a detention. So I don't want to go through that, innit? So she was like, you girls starting from Portia, come to me. So I was just looking at this woman like, babe, did you even see what was going on? Because I swear, if you say my name, yeah, I'm not going anywhere near you. I'm staying. I'm staying where I am. Literally, that was in my head. I'm staying where I am. So obviously, because at that time, you know, I thought I was cool. I thought I was the main chick. I thought I was the shit. I was like, I'm not going. Period. I said it to her face. I said, I'm not going. So obviously, it was, at that moment in time, it was like, if one goes, all of us go. But at this time, I changed it up. I said it's every man for themselves, basically, boo. Because I wasn't involved. I'm not even in the mood. I'm freaking ill. And I just want to go inside. And imagine, guys, this is the worst thing. And obviously, some girls will obviously do it because there's boys there. I was not trying to do it because the boys were there. I was just doing it because this teacher just assumed that it was obviously us a lot. So, thinking, obviously, me thinking I was the shit, I said, I'm not going. So she was like, I'm not going to argue with you girls. Just come to the front, because you're going to make the situation, harder than it is, or something like that, yeah. And then I was like, I'm not going. I'm not going. So I just stood there. And obviously, the boys are just now watching what's going on. Everyone's just like, Literally, everyone's just like that, isn't it? And obviously, I'm not an attention seeker like that. Well, obviously, at that moment in time, I was just not in the mood. So obviously, all the attention was on me. So then she was like, I'm not going to ask again. Come to the front. So obviously, I don't know if, I can't remember if the girls went to her or went after. But I was like, I'm not even going to answer her. I'm just going to stay. Because no one's forcing me to go. And if she wants to drag me, cool. But just know my parents are going to get involved in that. So vice versa, babe. So obviously I just stayed across my arms and I said, I'm staying. Period, I'm staying. Little did I know. So now I think she said something, and obviously I wasn't answering her in it at that point because I gave up. I was like, Portia, why are you even gonna argue with this woman? First of all, she's not even a proper teacher at that point. Like, she wasn't even a proper teacher. So these teacher assistants need to stop. Like, you need to stop. Like, why are you getting involved? Like, so I just said, like, well, I'm not scared. Like, in my head, I'm not scared of her. Like, she isn't the scary teacher. She's the like, she's them you know them teachers, yeah, where you tell all your information to, and then they'll go running their mouths to their actual main year office. Yeah, that's that teacher. She's that teacher. Let me tell you now, story time's gonna come out in that time if I ever want to talk about it. But let me tell you now, she's that teacher. Anyway. So she had said something in it, and I wasn't even answering her. So I went to her, and she was like, lose the attitude. Babe, this attitude's staying with you, like, or not. Like, so I think she said something else, and I ended up screaming in her face. Like, not scream like, I ended up saying something, and I was just screaming in her face. Because I had enough. Okay, I had enough. So imagine, the boys are like, no. Like, literally, all you could hear was, no. And all the girls are just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, this is all I could hear. They're just like, go to the year office right now. So obviously I did as she pleased at that point. When I tell you, I stormed around that school just to get to that year office. I did not care who I was pushing. I didn't care who I saw. I was pushing the hell out of them. I wasn't even in the mood. And if she wanted to argue, babe, I wouldn't even care at that point. If you was a girl, boy, dog, cat, I would argue. So obviously, at that moment in time, my behaviour, I'm not going to say it was bad, but it's like the teachers noticed that I'm not the type of girl, like, I'm not the type of girl to be like, oh, I'm sorry, miss. I stand for what I think is right, type of thing, you know what I mean? I don't let things just pass me sometimes. Nowadays I do, because it's like minor. But at that moment in time, it was like, I will argue for what I think is right. So at that moment in time, let me call this teacher I want to call him Mr. Softy, because he was actually a soft, kind teacher. Most people hated him, but he was actually a most soft, kind teacher. So obviously I went to the year office and he came out. He was like, Portia, you need to calm down. But I was like, but sir, like, you can't just come and accuse girls for because she didn't even see the whole situation. Like, get out the security cameras. So he was like, Portia, just calm down. Just calm down. So obviously, I felt a bit bad, but I was like, that bitches don't feel that, like, no. So I felt a bit bad after. But I was like, you know what? No, still, you accuse me for something. I don't like getting accused for things. I don't like getting told what to do when I'm about to do something. I hate it. So, yeah, obviously I wouldn't argue. Like, my parents told me to go wash the dishes, and I know I was going to go wash the dishes. I wouldn't argue. I'll just do as I please. But, you know what I mean? So, I went into the year office now, and she was like, who do you think you're talking to? So obviously my little, I feel bad, went back to, you're a bad bitch, babe. She's like, who do you think you're talking to? I was going to say you, but I was like, you're in trouble as it is. Oh, shush. Would you talk to your parents like that? Of course not, babe, because they're my parents. You're nothing. She said something like, this respect that you have for me is ridiculous. I just looked at her like, and you want me to do what? You want me to love you? You want me to give you presents? No, because guess what? That bitches don't get in their feelings for that, babe. Listen. So then she was like, you're going to isolation right now. So obviously Mr. Softy, yeah, he was like, nah, Portia, you've pushed your luck. And I was like, Mr. Softy, at this moment in time, do as you please. Do as you please. So she took me to isolation. And that moment in time, like most of the teachers, well, my head of year didn't like the fact that I had purple braids in. So, and I wasn't taking nothing out. You know those girls, if you're a black girl, no offense, if you're a black girl and you can relate, you know when you have those long braids that touch your bum, right? You have to pay like £60. I paid nothing, but obviously I lied because it was my auntie who did it. But the teacher was so mad because I had purple braids in and I kept on refusing to take them out. And I was like, oh yeah. And the half term was just a week away. So yeah, they was a bit mad about that. So they tried to think that they can top my days of isolation, my exclusion, to 2 days instead of 1. So then what happened was I got into isolation and then I couldn't be bothered. So then the next day before I went back in, because I did half a day in isolation, so I had to do another day. So before I went to isolation, I went to my form tutor. This is next day now, guys. So I went to my form tutor and I was like, yo, this is happening. My form tutor, yeah, let me tell you now, he's the best form tutor I've ever had. Like, most people didn't like him, but I absolutely had. Like, he had a soft spot for me. Like, he was one of those teachers that understood you if they know what you're going through. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I was going through things, but like, if they understood where like your point is, you know what I mean? So obviously I told him the situation. He was like, but you didn't really mean to, you know, it's just the fact that she accused you and you didn't like it, but as well as that, you wasn't in the mood, so write a letter. So obviously I wrote a letter in it. And I said, I did not care at this moment in time. I wrote everything I felt about the school, felt about the teachers, felt about this, felt about that. I wrote everything, guys. Let me tell you now, I put my heart and soul into that paper. So obviously, when I went back to isolation, my form tutor came to collect the paper. And he said, okay, I'll go give it to you. I was like, yeah, that's calm. Because at the moment in time, I had given up. I was so close to asking for my parents to like move me to even a school near our house, literally, because I was sick and tired. So then I went out of isolation. I went back to the year office, right? And they gave me my brown paper that said, Portia has been excluded for this many days at this place. I was like, I don't care. But I did care because I was thinking, what's my parents gonna really say? But luckily, no one, like, literally, I didn't believe myself. I told my parents and they was like, cool, but we just don't want to see this happen again. I was like, of course. So I spent my 2 days in exclusion, and I came back. In my purple braids, because I was like, well, you didn't want me first, so why am I going to take these babies out? Because I'm not taking my purple braids out. Are you dumb? So they came. I went back now to school, and before you actually allowed back in your lessons, you have a meeting to talk about your behaviour and if you've learned anything from it, and like how we're not going to get into that situation ever again. So little did I know, this is why I don't trust teachers. Who said for that paper, that letter I put my heart and soul into, to be brought to my meeting, please? He said, who actually said, yeah, you can bring the paper, you can bring the letter that she wrote. Because it wasn't meant for the Mr. Softy, because Mr. Softy is the one who did my meeting, innit? And then Mr. Softy brought the letter and he was like, this is the paper that Portia wrote towards Miss, I'm gonna call her Miss Tree, okay? I'm gonna call her Miss Tree, Miss Skinny Tree, okay? So he was like, this is the letter she wrote to Miss Skinny Tree, and saying how she feels. And I had said I wanted to move school, and I said that I didn't like it anymore, and I said and my dad just looked at me and was like, this is how you really feel? I was like, of course. And then so I was like, I really don't. And then Mr. Softy was like, I feel like this situation was taken a bit too far, you know, Portia wasn't in the mood, but we can't always keep saying we're not in the mood for you to react like this. I was like, okay. And he was like, I really don't want you to leave, don't feel like this, you know, this is why you need to go to your teachers if you feel anything. But I wanted to say, I don't trust none of the teachers. Like, if I have a problem, I will confront the person nowadays. Like, teachers ain't the one. They're just there to, I don't know what they're actually, well, they're to educate you, to keep you safe. But I just personally think that you shouldn't tell all your problems to them, because some problems that they'll be phoning home and saying, is everything all right at home? They never did it to me, guys. I'm just saying from people's experiences, and they know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? So anyway, so then what happened was, after my meeting, I'm thinking, alright, cool, I'm going to listen in it. Mr. Softy, oh, she's still got her purple braids in, she's going to be spending a day in isolation. I looked at my dad and I said, Dad, really? Really? They're going to send me isolation? Really? Okay, cool, because I thought I got excluded for shouting at a teacher's face. But no, you want to... Okay, cool. So I spent my day in isolation, and all my girls was like, Portia, where have you been? I was like, in isolation because of my braids. But I'm back now. The next day, I went to the office because I was put on reporting at that point. Isolation again, Portia. For what? Your braids. So you know what I did? I was like, I'm sick and tired of this school. I'm sick and tired. So what I did, I went to farm. I was like, to my friend, I was like, girl, today, I don't care if I have bald patches. I don't care if I'm missing hair. I do not frigging care at this moment in time. You're gonna cut half of the purple braids, because I have purple and black, right? And I have more black than purple. So I told her to cut the visible parts of the purple. Then I went to the year office and I said, and that's because basically she told me to come back to the year office after farm so I can go isolation and get my report. So I went back to the year office now at the end of farm, and then I was like, can I have my report now, please? And she's like, no, you're going isolation. And I said, no, I'm not. And then I was like, Mr. Softy, even look at my hair, like, innit, I've got no purple. He's like, well, what? Yeah, that's cool. Then what should I even call her? Miss Bear. I don't know what I call her, Miss Bear. Miss Bear was like, wait, what? What happened to the extensions? I said, babe, things that I don't want to go to isolation. Okay, I don't want to go. Are you happy that I listen to you now? She gave me my report. Exit like a bad bitch. So guys, let me tell you now, it's not always good to be a bad one. It's not. I'm telling you. Do you know why? Because bad bitches end up feeling sad and getting in the feelings. And guess what? Bad bitches should. So I don't think I should be a bad one. I don't think I should, but you know, so that's the first and last time I've ever got excluded. I'm never gonna go through that again. In year 9, I fixed up, so it's cool, you know what I mean? Like, I became a goody two shoes, like a proper teacher's pet. But yeah, so that isn't my time about how I got excluded. And it's not always good to be a bad one. It's sometimes good to be a good one. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this story time. And yeah, on the road to 200. And guess what, guys? Well, this is going to be uploaded on a Friday, innit? Because I did it on a Friday as well. So guess what, guys? My birthday, ooh, is in 6 days. Ooh. So let's get to 200 before 21st of February. You know what I'm saying? Gang, hold on the love. Bye. See you later, guys. Ow. On my neck. I like boarding jets. I like morning sex.